And here we are again. Oh, look at this crappy lighting. Why does this guy make videos? And he's got a shirt on today. Wait a minute. Let's take that off so we can upset Billy. Alright. Okay. For those of you who've been around long enough, I live in a little Dobie the House Elf room, 3rd floor, pitch ceilings, small, and it gets rather warm in here. Add to that, since this past Thanksgiving, my heating system's been broken, and it's gotten as high as 96 degrees in my apartment when it was 24 degrees out. So that said, between the passing of Mom last fall on October 27th, I had COVID in December. I can't afford to be disabled, went out and got a job in retail. And totally, ignoring any type of cardiologist and doctor's orders of what I'm supposed to do physically, because, die under a bridge or die trying to fight the good fight. You know what I mean? So, hurt my back 4 days into that, because, of course, I was hired under the pretense I wouldn't do physical activity, and then was told to do physical activity. And so for the past 2.5 weeks, I just keep showing up for work and doing my best, and what are you going to do, But I haven't really created anything recently. A couple little quick videos, and that's what this will be. I have one in the queue. Well, I have a bunch in the queue, but I have one in the queue that's supposed to be for at Sam610. Another shout out for this guy, solid creator, got some good ideas. Check his channel out at Sam610. Anyway, he wanted to know why I didn't do kept cut. Oh, excuse me. And that was, I actually read the privacy policy terms of service, and both that and TikTok had me very concerned. And, so I've got a whole video about that as to why, because I actually do go through them, and I delineated the whole thing and put it all in, then just moved on. I got other shit to do and never actually put the video on. Then another community member, old friend of mine from junior high, Jesse, he suggested I do a video about our education system, things that are being done right and things that are, not so good. And also a very good idea. Shout out to him. I don't know if I'll do that one based upon research where I show or just things that I know. I'll probably go the latter. I've really tried to stay away from heavy research on this channel. While I enjoy it, I don't think everybody that's in our community necessarily, gets into that. So who knows? Different channel. Maybe I really delve into the weeds of that one. What else is going on? On top of all of this going on, of course, my car. I, through the help of another friend, very dear, close friend of mine, was able to have a rental. Rental. a loaner car, 2 different ones over the past 6 months, and due to logistics, it just made sense that it go back. So I'm in my car again, which still has issues. So every time I get into it, I'm like, please start. I'm like, come on, baby, start. And so I gotta somehow find the money to buy an alternator and put that in, and that'll that pretty much changed everything in this little POS, but it's a good car. We appreciate it. And how that came about is another community member of ours I've known a little over 30 years now, and obviously we've talked about it. He didn't think the vehicle would be the type of vehicle that it has become, which is basically everything was broken on it, needed to be fixed. And that said, luckily, one of my skill sets is that I'm able to work on them. So if I weren't, then the labor costs alone for what I've done in this fuel pump, crankshaft position sensor, camshaft position sensor, valve cover job, you know what I mean, brakes all around, tires all around, I mean, significant amount of work. The labor cost alone would have made it, long since ago, this car would have been, at a junkyard. As it is, it's been a little difficult, and I appreciate those that have helped me be able to buy parts and food. So why am I putting this video out here this evening? Honestly, just trying to remind everybody that I'm still around. I'm still fighting the good fight. And in this retail job that I am working, it's amazing how many people, men and women, have just randomly come up and say, have you ever thought of doing like broadcasting work? You know, do you know how nice of a voice you have? And of course I respond, either like, no, I really didn't know that. Or, or maybe I'll go my deep baritone. Thank you very much, And, but the reality is that's always been one of my dream type jobs, being able to do what we're doing here. I did stage productions since, when I was an altar boy in church, many weeks ago. Through junior high and high school, I did numerous stage productions. After high school, I did quite a few. Dinner theater style. I did karaoke. I did open mic nights. I did some modeling for a while in the early 90s. Yes, believe it or not. And living in the upper New England area in the time that I grew up, it's a little difficult area. It still is to try to break into that. But I haven't given up on that dream, so we'll see how that works out. I've got some things in the works regarding that. Love to do maybe voiceover or acting in general. What else? I do believe that the political landscape... Shut up, Rich. I do believe that I would really like to get into some political discussions, and doing so in this channel, I've really tried to steer away from them. So that said, I want to let you know that there will be no tariffs on your viewing of my channel. And what else? How many minutes we at? I don't know. Why don't I have a minute count on this? I should have a minute count. I should have looked at the clock or something. So, do we bother putting full editing in this and some music and little up over here and over there? Probably not. It's probably just going to be a reminder to the community. I'm still here. I'm still goofy. I'm still RD. It's just me. And I appreciate that you tune in to see my skew. And I definitely have interest. I hear you when you suggest videos I make, and please don't take offense if I don't happen to make them. It's not meant in any manner or like I'm not listening or disregarding. I'm just dealing with regular life. And as I've mentioned many times, I have yet to treat this channel like a business. If I choose to, I will let you know, and you will see some differences. You won't have this crap in the background, and there'll be better titles, and there'll be more interesting stuff, better sound. Obviously I'm using 10-year-old plug-and-play cameras that are, But that said, I am teaching myself along the way, about the SEO and thumbnails and, the clickability ratios and all sorts of stuff. Several programs. And so while I am a consumer on YouTube, I am a creator, and again, I appreciate you all, and love and hugs, nothing but positivity, and we'll see you next time. And I'm really working on it being sooner than once every 2-3 weeks. We're looking to get at least, a couple times a week, and a little more consistent. So as my back heals, I fix the car, I have a little less stress around the home, and this becomes my office instead of my little Dobie the house elf room. We'll move forward and on to bigger, better, and brighter things. So as always, keep creating, and take care. Where the fuck's the off button?